And a Texas Spanish teacher who came under fire for posing naked in Playboy has been fired. The former teacher is 21-year-old Christy Nicole Deweese. Deweese posed for Playboy when she was 18 as a freshman in college. This was before she began her position as a teacher. However, it became somewhat of a controversy after her own students allegedly discovered photos of her posing nude. Needless to say, parents became outraged over this, and it didn't take long before they complained to the school that the teacher's past was inappropriate and that it served as a distraction for the students who had allegedly been looking at the teacher's photos and videos while at school. Since the firing, Deweese hasn't been able to legally speak out against what happened, but that hasn't stopped people from speaking out on her behalf, including Playboy model Liz Ashley. I spoke to her earlier about her interest in the case.
What got me involved with the Facebook page for Christy Nicole Deweese was everything that I had heard on the news about her losing her job and being unemployed due to her previous affiliation with Playboy and her pictorial. So I was really upset about it. I felt like it was super unfair. And so I decided to go ahead and start a support group for her on Facebook and try to get her some help and be a voice out there as a fellow model that understands what it's like and people's misconceptions about what we do, et cetera, et cetera. And pretty much we got rolling from there. She had reached out to me from a previous email I'd sent her 6 months ago that she never answered because she wasn't modeling anymore. And said that she was probably going to have to model again because she was unemployed. So that kind of gave me the desire and the feeling, having that connection with her, to really like push it and help her get some notoriety and get some, good press out there for her.
Sure. And Liz, as a fellow model, I mean, what do you think about this? Should nude modeling really affect your future?
I mean, I can understand it affecting somebody's future depending on what kind of a career path they were doing and if you were doing it at the time. I understand there's a morality clause in every teacher's contract, et cetera, but I really don't think that people should be judged based on what they used to do before they were doing whatever professional job that may be, unless they're doing it at the time or something illegal or something like really immoral or really horrible. So I just feel like, what's next? I mean, what if you're an actress and you did a nude scene, or if you're a singer and you said some really, out there lyric or something like that? Does that mean that you should never be able to do anything else but just do that? Where do they draw the line, I guess?
Sure. It seems like the lines are becoming more blurred. Some parents are saying that it's been really distracting for their children to have Christy as their teacher. What do you think of that argument?
Oh, God. I mean, I guess that someone could argue that, but I also say with the media and the things that we see on TV with all the different celebrities out there and everything else, that they're singing a lot less in that classroom with their teacher teaching them Spanish, because I'm pretty sure she was a Spanish teacher, a foreign language teacher, than they would ever see with her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just feel like the media and pop culture and everything, if you will, is just so full of sexual innuendo and all kinds of stuff that this is just not anything in comparison. And I mean, I guess that you could argue that because now the boys know that she's modeled nude, but I mean, I don't see how that's impacting her ability to teach.
Sure.
I guess.
And, you could obviously argue that what you're doing is inherently public. Now, do you think people who work in this industry should expect that it comes back to bite them later down the road?
Girls actually ask me all kinds of questions when they decide to go down this path, and I do tell them that they can't ever take it away. So I tell them, if you're planning on doing something in a professional arena in certain fields, that you might want to think twice about doing modeling nude, because people are definitely, they don't understand this community, and it's a very small little subculture, if you will. And people don't really understand it, and they just kind of make judgments against people that do it, and sometimes unfairly. And I mean, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think you definitely have to be careful doing that. Maybe if you were in more of a creative field, people would be a little warmer towards somebody who had done something like that before. But then again, there's hypocrites on every side.
That was Playboy model Liz Ashley.